Well, I'm a little nervous. This is my first deposition alone, even though I've defended depositions and I've also sat in on some senior partners that have taken depositions, but it's my first time in the lead and first time alone, and I think I'm ready. Now all I have to do is execute.
Good morning. Welcome to Boston. I'm James Dowling III, but you can call me Tripp. And this is John Smith, the client.
Good morning, Tripp. Good morning, John. My name is Elizabeth Jones, and you can call me Liz.
Well, Liz, it's wonderful to meet you. I hope you're enjoying our wonderful city. Too bad about the weather.
Yes, I understand it's been unseasonably cold.
Indeed. How long have you been practicing?
I'm a third-year associate.
Well, good for you. It seems like I was a third year 100 years ago. Well, welcome. Shall we get started?
Yes, why don't we? Please state your name for the record.
My name is John Smith.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Smith, have you ever given a deposition before?
No.
Well, do you know how a deposition works?
Sort of.
Well, Mr. Smith, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions about the accident, and you'll have to answer them under oath. Mr. Dowling is also allowed to ask you questions if he so chooses. There's a court reporter here that will be taking down everything that is said here, and that will get turned into a transcript. If you want to, you can review the transcript and make sure it's accurate and make any corrections before signing it. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right then, let's get to it. Are you currently employed by VIP Engines?
Yes.
And how long had you been employed by VIP Engines at the time of the accident?
I think I started working there in 2006, so October 2006, I think.
Okay, so it was roughly about 5 years, give or take?
Object to form. Can you please restate and rephrase in a different way?
Yes, of course. Do you remember the date of the accident?
I'll never forget that day. November 19th, 2011.
Okay, and you started working at VIP in October of 2006, correct?
Yes.
Can you please state your title at VIP Engines at the time of the accident?
I was manager of the Southeast Sales Division.
Thank you, and can you please describe the nature of that role?
Dear, I really think you need to think about these questions. I again object to form. Have you considered Rule 26?
What's his problem? I may be overreacting here, but he's objecting to really basic questions here. Rule 26? I don't see where he's going with this at all. Am I overreacting? I'll rephrase. When you were working as the manager of the Southeast Sales Division, what were your key responsibilities?
Well, pretty much everything. I was in sales, so everything that was related to that.
Well, could you be a little bit more specific? What I'm looking for is to get a sense of the tasks you were doing on a day-to-day basis. So maybe we can start there. Could you maybe run through a typical day at the office?
You know, we're having a really hard time following you, honey. Can you slow down a little bit so we can all understand what you want from Mr. Smith?
Okay, I thought I was imagining things, but I think what's happening is pretty clear. He's making his objections sound helpful and instructive, but really he's trying to throw me off my outline. And I think I have the feeling that it is because I'm young, I'm a woman, and not from this jurisdiction. What do I do?